Alright, we are back on Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. The last we left off, we was in Edgeworth's office, and we found a dead body inside our office. Our fellow prosecutor and a bunch of lies, and had him on the ropes. And he kicked us away from the freaking crime scene, which is in my office, which is so crazy. So this is like part 2 of this chapter or whatever, so we're gonna continue that. Oh, here go the feather girl. I forgot her name already. She was in the second Phoenix right game. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor hallway. What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then now what? I read that backwards. Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this takes place after that first... Okay. So, the first trial in the second game involves her, and the whole game takes place, like, after that. I just put that together. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Eh? Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to that master key. In that case, this hallway is a perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. An investigation. Wait, there's a basketball here. What the fuck? What is this doing here? Basketball season ain't till another month. What is a basketball doing here? There's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. Wait, that nigga... Wait a minute. This man got a basketball goal outside his office. I bet he be making up all kind of noise. Tracking mud on the... Nigga hooping on carpet out here? This ain't even carpet. So I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. He looked like a tennis player when I first seen him. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in the hallway. You're actually correct. Oh, I just realized that Payne dude I always beat in the trials. I don't even know why he kind of sucked. Like, that was the freest trial I ever played in that game, is against him. What is a basketball hoop doing here? So hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? Bro, there's not even no 3-point line in this hallway. I don't even know why this in here. I had to make sure I'm recording. I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? Yeah, shit look heavy. Ain't got no wheels on it. So I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so he dragged it up the stairs? He had to bring it in himself. That's crazy, bro. All the way to the 12th floor. No, that's abuse right there, bro. He dragged his heavy ass gold. Nigga, fuck out of here, boy. Yo, this music go crazy. Is everything alright? Yes, sir. You must know I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally 154 pounds. That's... How tall are you? Oh, that's it. I ain't gonna say no. It said, congratulations. But I was asking about this hallway in this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice, stay focused or you may start to lose even more weight. Yeah. Mr. Payne. Wait, damn, when you see his name, yeah. It looks like... I forgot what voice I gave him. It looks like you're in quite a pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? Damn. Damn, he's just a fodder ass. Oh yeah, can we go inside? This office. 1203, 1203. Hey Maggie, whose room is this again? This Mr. He's right beside me. It's Mr. Portsmouth, sir. So he's my new neighbor, I see. Oh, new neighbor. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas. Oh, that makes sense. I like how you not notice who's right beside your office. Wait, is this my office? Where I just moved 2 steps. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is perfect. Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are all so great for napping, you know. You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Yeah, his mattress probably got the springs poking out of it. Like, he'd be struggling. Oh, that was me. So whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimonies up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometime to envision myself winning naturally. Oh yeah, you always taking L stuff. Wait, what? My book! Boy, somebody left this out here. Ah, isn't this that missing Zero series file, sir? Oh shit, I read that in my intro. No doubt about it, the bloody letters marked it as clear as day. There seemed to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these files, Zero files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files, however. The case within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must have also wanted the files for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. Does this relate to the first trilogy? I wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. So I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by a D. Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog our memory by showing my notes to her with X. The notes. What? It's the... Oh. I thought I pressed A or something. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30. So that was after the murder. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? Oh, it's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit that was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sorta using it at the time. It was after. Oh, excuse me. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key? What was you using it for? Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faithful is always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I have love to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. Oh, he was just rebounding for him. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. Oh, that's dumb. Yeah. On second thought, I don't think I have fit in all that well with them. I'm gonna ask her that last. Miss Maggie Berg, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of case, correct? Don't worry. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Oh my god. And now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know. And just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Look at our eyeballs. What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. Okay. I was like, why the dialogue stop? I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! Uh-oh. What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly. This sounded more and more easy work to me, bro. Like, he dry snitching on himself at this point. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him. No way, it's against regulation to loan the master key out to anyone. Oh, Miss Bird looked kinda good though. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. I see. And then, what happened after that? Well, he called me to come close up to... Wait. Well, he called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1 a.m., I think. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Okay. Talk about suspicious, nigga. I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office. Yes. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Well, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1212 really. The nigga wanted my office. Okay. But since you were already occupying in Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? So I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd. Yep, that's gotta be it. So I can't think of another reason why. I can think of at least 3. Wow, why am I even wasting time thinking about that? Yeah, that's kind of nutty. I don't know why. The door's locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work on Mr. Edgeworth. This is the office of a high prosecutor, detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar would get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from? Damn, Edgeworth. Let's just expect the door itself. A minimalist yet classy door made by a top quality wood. Pause. It's kind of majestic too. Fits in really well with the ambiance of the prosecutor's office. Even Mr. Portsman seemed dignified just because he works behind one of these. Nonsense, a man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne? I suppose custodial work can also... That is so foul. This... okay. What's impressive is I recognized it. I remember his name. Probably because I beat his ass so hard in that trial. And Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since this has been here. How long have I had the same office and yet you still managed to get lost? Bro, just look at the number on the shit. Whoops, hey, these numbers plates slide right out, sir. Oh! Wait, He swapped out. Wow. All right. He pulled a fast one. Said they have been able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know. Although the idea that it can be so easily removed is kind of wow. This nigga didn't have an epiphany yet. I don't see any signs of forced entry. And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either. Meaning that the door really was open with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle, wiped, they think. Whoever this thief is, they did a really good job of not leaving any clues behind. Miss Bird, so I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal. I mean, sir. Why'd she call me that? See, you said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. Oh my god. So I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right, it was around that time that I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master keys, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and... Oh. Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the office then? Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door hasn't been locked properly. Wait, Miss Bird unlocked the door, but master key was stolen, so she could not lock it up. I've had to open Mr. Portman's office up for him a number of times before. I've also had the chance to see the inside of his office on a number of occasions too. He's got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia, trophies, and awards in it. To the point where it's almost beyond gaudy, sir. But maybe I just feel that way because I'm jealous since I don't have even a single one. Don't say that, Maggie. I'll make a special guard of the month award just for you. Thanks for trying, but I've already got a mountain of consolation prizes, sir. Damn. They're proof of just how unbelievably unlucky my life has been. Plus, getting an award from you just isn't the same as getting a real award, sir. Well, that's sad as hell. Why would you say that? Oh. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Eureka! Eureka! This location contradicts this piece of evidence. I don't see any. Okay. Eureka! Oh! Wait, there's a contradiction here between reality and evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? You know you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? So I am certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? Either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door? Well, how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is we need to examine these prints of the number plates. Yep, the prints of the number plates. They will tell us all we need to fucking know. Everything? Really? Like what, sir? What? Wait, that was wrong? Oh, you talking about some bullshit. How'd I get that wrong? Okay. Maybe it's the doorknob? There's no such need, or there's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portman's and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob. So only two people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person prints should be on this doorknob as well. Now then, whose print should be on this doorknob? Miss Bird?
Take that!
Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean, yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. Says she unlocked this door, but her prints were not found on the fucking door. What have we here? So I won't really, okay. I'm not expecting this fucking basketball. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's some written on it. I bought the 3 pieces of evidence by I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by just like we talked about on the phone. But it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy. Looks like a note from the victim. Yeah, and it's for Mr. Portsman. Bro, we already know who did it. Do we need all this? Oh! Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman? Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Now you just shoot the ball and basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. He probably whack at all them fucking sports. It doesn't matter what sport it is. He's game. He gonna lose. What about football? Although I think it'll be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. That isn't a point you should be focused on, detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad Mr. Portman. Someone should teach him to clean his toys up after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Oh my god. Gumshoe. What's this shit? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, what about a game? That's okay, detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess you shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I'd better take note of that. Yeah. Yeah, get my health back. Poking around in this hallway was actually paid off quite handsomely. Eh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat. With the real culprit of this motherfucking case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. Shit. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. I should use a catchy voice on him. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? I knew it. That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come with me. It's time to knock on Truth's door. I'm giving him a freaking Brooklyn accent by accident. Why he put my poster on the couch just to have my safe exposed? Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letters, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Nice catch. You didn't read that shit. Okay, looking good. You there. Take good care of this. Interception! Oh, fuck. Come on, Gumshoe. Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. You know, the line for you, pal. We've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. Huh? What the fuck? You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way. See, if you intend to hide your crimes under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job, I can see right through your unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Huh. Who'd have ever thought it would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Kammer, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. He trying to get under your skin. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know. Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours is for now is explaining yourself. Damn, I can't read. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have yet to prove anything. Alright. I have no idea what sort of harebrained ideas you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. sorry, but we are not finished yet. Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something? I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on with evidence, bitch.
Objection!
I believe you were the one who opened my office, with the master keys no less.
Objection!
Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Wait, nobody checked prints for it. Precisely, you were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right, you used your finger. Wait. That's right, you used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. Was it... It was either Maggie Bird... Yeah, I think Buddy Faith stole the key, right?
Take that!
But you had asked Miss Bird to open your own door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? What? You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. So I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? Huh. And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example. That's right, they do, slide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you didn't use one thing to give a very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portman used to make Miss Bird think? Oh, the basketball hoop. Wait.
Take that!
Oh yeah, this we got your ass. What? The basketball hoop, sir? It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an usually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. That back, man. What? That's very true, sir. Because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman. There are signs that the basketball hoop was removed. To sit in front of my office, to be sure. I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetracks. Alright, let's hear it. Conjecture. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Oh, that's crazy. No, her jacket cleaner than yours. You got that Adidas. So my jacket's not dirty, I have you know. I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. If you didn't guess, it was this bitch right in front of me. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. Should I press that? I'm gonna press it.
Hold it!
Using the master key, of course. Sure, you have a problem with that. That is what the master key is for, right? Perhaps we should place it in an elaborate labyrinth of some sort of people like you. After that, I was in my room for the entire time.
Hold it!
What were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regimen. Training regimen? Were you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly batting practice for and some weights. Oh, and I jogged when I get the chance. Well, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have. With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem. No, that's Mr. Payne. So I was just doing my usual workout, so you don't have a single reason to suspect me.
Hold it!
I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually. But none of those would stand up on their own.
Objection!
Then what about all the evidence?
Objection!
It's all circumstantial. No judge will convict on such flimsy evidence. He seems to be trembling a little. One little push and all I have to do is find a flaw in his testimony. Oh!
Objection!
Mr. Portman, there's a large flaw in your logic. Really? I think it holds... Wait, this should be great evidence, though.
Objection!
Oh. I'm stupid. I had your door dusted for prints. My door? For what? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right. I didn't find anything, and definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do, if anything? Oh, this song goes crazy. Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Ah! Furthermore, all of the prints on my office door knob have been wiped clean. So I can only assume it's because Miss Bird fingerprints were on them.
Objection!
Oh shit. But it doesn't change the fact that I was in my room the entire time. Is that really a fact or is it fiction? Okay, that's a bar. Hey, would I lie to you? Yes. I have here proof that you were not in your room the entire time as you claim.
Take that!
This is a note of that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. A note. It was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here it says, but you're out. Oh, I guess right. You were not in your room when the victim came to calling you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? See, don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on a leave. Mr. Portman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. and I had the unfortunate to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. Oh, you about to crash out now? I'm not reading it. And just what's so funny, pal? Oh, you didn't crash out yet. Well, that look of stiff seriousness on your face of this office finest prosecutor. Damn, why did I stumble on that last word? As he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world. What? Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my door for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that doorknob down as well. I'm a little obsessed compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. Alright, he gonna dig himself a even bigger hole. Which is why I wiped the doorknob as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Okay, trying to confuse the time frames and shit. Like early evening, for example. Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse. Now that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size. Oh, but you can't prove that, can you? Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up, sir. Here, sir. Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say? I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I told you sooner. Oh shit. If my memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 AM, correct? And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Alright, let's act on. Do you really think it's that perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask her all you like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, yes sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him at around 2 AM. You see? All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. You came back to this office at 2 a.m. I'm gonna just press everything. You're correct, it was around 2 a.m. Are you sure it's really important to me that you're spot on with me? I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2. Oh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2. And it was then you had an unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. Did I tell anybody about that?
Hold it!
It is as you say, however. Yes, however, you are the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. Did I tell everybody that? So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come now, I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here. Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. And it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. And a number of detectives said they saw you at around that time. But the nigga got shot at like... Impossible, he actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why this sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we've reached the end of the line, and it's time to get off this crazy train. You there. Sir, please escort the young lady out, but remember, be gentle. Maggie, Detective Gumshoe. Oh shit. Did I lose? Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn the situation around. Yeah, the safe. It's gotta be the safe. And he said that, if only I had a clue. Did I miss something? Wait, did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? The intruder I met could not have been Mr. Portsmouth, then who could it be? Who could it have been? I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic. Evidence points to the shelves being disturbed once before and after the... Oh yeah, that's right. But who is to say that the person who did it the second time is the same as the first? Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Oh yeah, it was like 2 different handguns. If indeed there were 2 culprits, then that resolved the contradiction between our murder weapon. Despite the fact that there are 2 bullets here in this room, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once. leaving the possibility that the other bullet was fired from the visitor's gun. Furthermore, if we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great. So you finally come to your senses. Mr. Edgeworth. Sir, what are you saying? This has been a misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. Wait, it's probably the nigga who sent that note, slid that note under the door. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. It means that in actuality, two culprits stole into my office. So, what do you mean, two? It explains both my shelves were disturbed twice and how... Oh, please tell me we have to make the connection with them stealing the specific files and shit. Bro, it don't have to be that deep, bro. Mr. Portman tricked Miss Boyd and gained entry into my office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me. Which is why I checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then, why would they leave the binder under the chair outside of my office? That was pretty... Wait, no, he stole it afterwards because it had the blood on it. Yeah, after the murder. So this nigga stole it. And then wiped the doorknobs. So then this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. Oh my god. And then just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? Why did Mr. Faith come into your office, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would be my guess. Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right? And he must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Portsman was not merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him and then popped his ass. He killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. Uh-oh. Look at him sweating, bro. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired. Wait, and the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. Wait, he could afford to do that because he had also left a fake dying message behind. So you're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, damn, I can't read. I'm so tired too. Half work. There was yet another another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another visitor, sir? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seemed that the thief found their prize. The stolen zero file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves getting messed up twice and the 2 bullets. Because 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times. Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
Objection!
What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does, Mr. Edgeworth, after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it all's circumstantial. Oh my god, they extending this, bro. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which was withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Miss Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with this, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Part 2. Oh my god, Capcom they nailed the soundtracks. That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? So we should be out there looking for that thief right now. But they ain't killed nobody. Or I don't know. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've said already, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. What? No. Huh? He said something pretty stupid, I think. So you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Of course. Now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think it's all ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Uh-oh. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it. They added this extra line for a reason, bro.
Hold it!
And let's see you deduce. Jim waited for me to leave and then stole the master key for the purpose of sneaking into your office, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed. She didn't catch anybody, and the murder occurred. Oh. It's all exactly as I had laid out earlier. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is "you fail." Yo, that's funny. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you, bitch. Well, here's a piece of I think you should read carefully. Oh, wow. I didn't pick up on it. He said 2 pieces of evidence, but in the note it said 3 pieces. And he said he... Okay. Oh, it says that Mr. Faithful's bringing 3 pieces. Oh, so he didn't read it. Yeah, he wasn't in his office. Of course he didn't read this. Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. I can't believe it. To get ripped up by simple arithmetic. I never read that word before in my life. Where's the missing piece of evidence? Oh. It's... You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Like a whole ass nigga. Detective Gumshoe. You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. Pause. Yo, that back band is crazy. Oh my god, he did it again. Don't come any closer, I'm warning you. Bro, Gumshoe, you like 250. You can body slam this nigga. This is all a part of the investigation, pal, so don't even think about stopping me. Oh, she about to SPD this nigga. Nah! Hey, what's this shit? Oh, a videotape. He had this on him, sir. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that? There's only one reason why anyone hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to the person himself as the real killer. Prior to security tape. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. for the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. Damn, switch controller, calm the fuck down. The KG8 incident. Is that the missing file of my binder? That's a police case number, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from the case? Interesting. However, what's recorded on this isn't what's important right now. Let's give the casing a thorough once over. Oh shit. Ah, that's blood, isn't it? Yes, and I believe this is what good prosecutors was trying to hide from us. His blood is still fresh. Damn, after an hour? You mean this might be the detective face blood? Oh shit, I'm in trouble, goddamn. I'm about to stain my brown pants. Well, I don't know what color his pants is. No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. Forensics. You told us that you received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you would tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto his tape? I mean his video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious, nigga. Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? You know very well there's no way to prove. Come on now, just give up. Just go to lock yourself in a cell at this point, bro. Not even if we were to examine his tape for fingerprints. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. That was worded very... Oh, crash out. This nigga ate his middle. Oh, wow. What a tactful suicide. Damn, it's 5:47 a.m. I need to go to bed. Wait, how was the... Okay. That blow is still fresh and it's 5 a.m. Mr. Portman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back. Damn, that shit was fast. And it was definitely Mr. Faith blood on it. They didn't clean up, nigga, clean my office. And as well, I don't know. And as a bonus, they were also able to left a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well. So thank you very much, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside of the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in all the murder in my office. Please accept my apology. Oh, it was nothing really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. Damn, so both Phoenix and Edgeworth saved up. So I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary. Damn, I can't. And a murder this time, sir. If it had been a hold up or a hostage situation, I'd have been throwing my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security details. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard that there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir. Oh yeah, he said that in the beginning of the episode. He said decisive evidence by any means. It was something along those lines. And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons, because they were unwinnable. Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession. Yeah, fuck that nigga. We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near that topic, he just clammed up. Oh yeah, we could be pretty certain that it was to steal something. We still haven't addressed the safe. That was like big evidence, cause only prosecutors know about it. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh, well. With Mr. Portman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly leaves credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Huh? Then Mr. Portman isn't that bad guy? Isn't the bad guy? I mean, he is. He's just a pawn. So I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this item of evidence. Can I save this?
Take that!
I don't think there's any issues left. Can I try again? Hey, I'm a perfectionist. I'm gonna try that again off stream. I mean off recording. Oh yeah, the second visitor. We need to determine who that is. I guess we'll take the rest of the game to do so. And what happened to the stolen pages? Yeah, somebody just stole that shit. Who in the world would? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yes? I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. What is that? This card. Oh shit, the Phantom Thieves are after us. What is this, sir? Is that a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. This probably is PP. Even you should know this, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about. Yeah, it is the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu. I'm not gonna say it. Under the mark of a legendary bird, Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Oh shit, I think this nigga on the cover of the game. Label mysterious and phantom like the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. That nigga about to pop me. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcements is sent forth. But I rule out the Phantom Thieves. I thought I was gonna see Joker in another game. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media. It was posted all over Twitter, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since Yatagarasu last appeared. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look, something written on the back. What? Let me see. It says Phoenix Wright on it. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. So the person who stole the contents of the file was Yatagarasu. I'm just saying it right. Yatagarasu organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming, for they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. The end. Whip, that looks like a stopping point to me. As soon as I save. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep the same save. I don't need to make multiple files, I don't think. I'm gonna use that second file for the second game. As I said, that's a good stopping point. Shit, I almost been recording for 2 hours. I don't even know what to cut out. Well, I fucked up a lot in this game. But yeah, that's the end of episode 2. It was shoot. I ain't gonna lie, I got tired of reading, and y'all probably can hear it in my voice that my throat is dry. So I'm shit, I still can't talk. I'm gonna go lubricate that while I end this video. But hope y'all like watching these. I do enjoy this game. I love a good mystery game. Could make that thing with a channel, to be honest. Plus, speaking of mysteries, I still haven't finished Raincoat. I really like that game too. But yeah, I shall be back. It's good to be in the back of the swing of things. Haven't played this for like 4 days because of work, but we back on the grind. But until next time, peace. Question to